Namaste. COVID-19, is it that catastrophic, unprecedented? The answer is both no and yes. First, let us try to know why it is so, why it is yes. Yes, this is an unprecedented. Never before in the history did people on entire planet Earth were so scared with any other pandemic, epidemic, or any other catastrophic event as with COVID-19. Entire world is affected, all the 200 countries, excepting a few which we can count on our fingers. During the first week of April this month, the BBC reported 18 countries were not yet affected. Which were they? North Korea, of course there is a controversy. There are complaints that the country is not reporting the facts. Then South Sudan, Turkmenistan, Yemen, Comoros, Kiribati, Lesotho, Marshall Islands, Micronesia, Nauru, Palau, Samoa, Sao Tome and Principe, Solomon Islands, Tajikistan, Tonga, Tuvalu, and Vanuatu. Since this reporting is more than 15 days old, recent reports have shown that a few persons have been infected in South Sudan, some 4 cases, the latest number, 1 case in Yemen, and then Sao Tome and Principe, some 4 cases. So 3 among these 18 also joined COVID infected. Now, only 15 countries so far not affected. But even this 15 or 18, whatever the number, the people living in these countries also are affected to the extent that they are also equally scared. Which means all the 7.5 billion population, or a little more than that, are worried. Thus, this is an unprecedented catastrophe, undoubtedly. And yes, the disease has potential to bring enormous destruction of human life. We have already seen entire world economy has been affected. So yes, this is something disturbing. So it is catastrophic if it is not controlled. The virus has no cure. No vaccine has yet been found. And this is a new virus. And the spread has been rapid. Thus, undoubtedly, this is an unprecedented pandemic. Then how can we substantiate our no answer? The simple thing is the modern medicine, advancement in science and technology, we are able to manage. Then whatever said, the character of the governments today is not the same as it used to be 100 years ago or during the feudal times. No, I don't say that ours is an absolutely a mature democracy. It might take generations struggle to reach to that stage which we can call true democracy. But still, in comparison with the earlier days, ancient times, feudal times, the character is distinctly different. The governments perforce have got to take care of the people. There are pressures on the government. So two things that make difference. One is the advancement in the science and technology. Other is the character of the government. So didn't we have similar pandemics in the history? Yes, there were bigger pandemics in the history. There is evidence. 5,000 years ago, as the archaeological sites in China, two sites, Hamin Manja and Miao Zigo evidence, some 100 bodies were found buried in one house, which led to the belief entire of certain parts in China were wiped out by some dangerous epidemic. Similarly, 430 years before Christ, in Athens, 100,000, 1 lakh deaths occurred. And then 1346-53, Black Death, also called plague, infected half of European population. In 16th century, American plague that comprised several diseases, European explorers carried with them to America and the countries surrounding it, that took the lives of the 90% of the people in the Western Hemisphere. Again in 1665-66, the London Great Plague killed 100,000, 1 lakh population, which was equal to 15% of the London population that time. Then 1720-23, the Great Plague in Marseille took similar number, 100,000, 1 lakh people. Then 1770-72, the Russian plague claimed again another 1 lakh, 100,000 lives. Then 1889-90, the flu pandemic took 1 million lives. In 1918-20, the Spanish flu infected 500 million population, which means third of the world population then, and then killed 50 to 100 million people. And again we have other similar things in the recent times. 1957-58, Asian flu, it took 1 million lives. And 2009-10, H1N1 swine flu, it infected 1.4 billion, more than Indian population today. Killed 150,000, 150,000 persons. And in 2014-16, we know about the West African Ebola. In terms of number of persons it killed is not very big. The number of lives it took was 11,000. It infected 28,600 persons. Then we know the AIDS, which came in 1981, still continues. As many as 40 million persons currently are living with AIDS. It has already killed 35 million persons. Thanks to the modern medicine, we have learned to live with the disease. So all said that we shall overcome COVID-19. No worries. But we have to take enough care and hope the vaccine will be found soon and will be available to all the people. But till then we have got to be careful. Thank you for watching this video. In my next video, I will focus on India and the United States and how these countries are coping with the disease and what are the failures in their healthcare system. Thank you for watching this video.